Yeah, we're just settling in. So take a few moments to settle in into your physical body with relaxation, into your emotional state of being, and settle into your thoughts. Kind of clearing out any sort of historical, appearances that might have occurred today, or any sort of historical happenings, and trying to limit the projections of things that lie ahead. Keeps us present, and in the present is where the gift is. So find that lovely rhythm of your breath coming in through the nostrils, fueling and feeding the body, and exiting the same path. It's so fabulous, just the awareness that we can take in breath and invigorate and energize ourselves, and we can release and let go of negativity and stories that no longer serve us in the same pathway, on the same journey, in the same moment. Do yourself a favor and soften the muscles on your face, relax your jaw, release the brow. Let the shoulders drop down just a little bit, right? Softening into ourselves, softening into the stories we tell ourselves, softening into who we really are. Allowing the breath to just kind of fuel and soften and even out and flow. So this is week 8 of the Universal Laws. And we've covered some fabulous ground about, our value and self-worth and what we're offering to ourselves. Talked about energy and changing and shifting and becoming. So this week, Law 8, we talk about compensation, the law of compensation. And so often we think that the law of compensation, has to do directly with, the monetary, the money, fairly compensated. But really, the law of compensation refers to trusting that you're worthy enough of the gifts that are bestowed upon you. And when we give freely to others, whether it's compliments or energy or time or space, the law of compensation says that that's what comes back to you. What you give returns back to you. So the more kind and compassionate and, the more abundant we are, the more peaceful we are, the more genuine we are, that's what comes back to you in return. People start showing up who are genuine in nature, and stuff starts arriving at your doorstep. The more you give, the more you receive. And that gift, the giving is crucial in the receiving. And again, we're not talking about paper money or, it's a part of it. Sure, you can, you can manifest financial gains, but you also have to, you have to share the wealth. You have to give to receive. So whether it's financial or emotional or love, you have to love yourself in order to be open and available to the love that others are willing to offer you, and they have to love themselves in order to be able to offer you that love. So we can be compensated in love, we can be compensated in time, we can be compensated with energy and ideas and all kinds of gifts. But we have to be able to give, and we also have to be able to receive. So many of us are givers, we give because we've been taught to give. But we have not been taught to be open to the receptiveness of what comes back in return. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose, fill the chest cavity. This is a gift, right? Breath is compensation to life. Breath is the money of life. And on the exhale, softly, gently release and, think about abundance and peace and success and fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, physical accomplishments. So many have already occurred in your life. There have been so many moments of success where you have given of yourself and it has come back to you. So we remove the expectation of the return and we go in with altruistic intentions of just giving and offering that which we know that we have an abundance of, that which we know that we feel good about, and we offer that out to the universe, and that comes back to us. It's perpetual. Hey, we talked a little bit about perpetual a couple weeks ago, right? Constantly in motion. So the law of compensation is really the give and take from the transmutation of or unlimited access to energy. Nice deep inhale, fill your body with breath. And on the exhale, softly, gently relax into it. So the law of compensation reminds us to give what we want, to receive freely, and to give it without expectation. So whatever comes back to me, I don't need to know. I don't do what I do for the monetary or the compensation or the return. I do what I do for the love of sharing what it is that you have to offer. Each and every one of you have something to give, and in return, you will receive something. Hard to know what that is. Don't need to know what that is. I guess it's hard to let go of the idea that we need to know what's coming back, because we don't need to know what's coming back. We need to trust that what's coming back is meant for us on our path. Nice deep inhale, fill the body with breath. And on the exhale, softly, gently relax into that body that just got the gift of breath. So when you give love, you get love in return. When you give joy, and happiness out to the universe, gift it, then that's what you get in return. When you work extra hard and you go out of your way, then that will come back to you. You will notice others going out of their way, setting the example. When you believe in your head that people are kind, then you will see the kindness in others and you will receive kindness in return. When you don't put limitations on money, like there is no set amount of money in the world. Money is a free flow exchange of currency and current energy. So there's never a shortage, and you can always attract it. And you can give freely, and it will come back to you. Think about time, right? The time or value that you put on your life, on the moments that you have to share with others and the moments that you have to yourself. That time is magic. That time is time that you can figure out who you are and what you need and what it feels like and what it looks like and what it sounds like. It's also time to offer your gifts, to offer your time to others without expectation of return, but knowing that the law of compensation will come into play and there will be a return on your investment. When you focus on being happy and being calm and peaceful and just noticing your energy and noticing from a place of kindness and compassion, then that's what comes back. Take a nice deep inhale and imagine that you're sending love to someone who needs it, that you're sending kindness or caring or compassion to someone who needs it. Maybe someone you know, maybe someone you don't know. Doesn't matter because what you put out comes back. So always work hard on thinking kind thoughts, on finding compassion, on relieving yourself of the internal turmoil of holding on to things like anger and rage and guilt and shame. We can exhale those and instead find empathy and kindness and compassion and love. The law of compensation is directly tied into your efforting and your action, the action that you take without attachment to the outcomes. The more you contribute, the more comes back your way. The total value of your compensation will never exceed the value of your efforts. So your action or efforting is a direct impact on the law of compensation, the law of compensation. Take a nice deep inhale, fill your body with breath. And on the exhale, softly, gently relax. What is your gift? What are you willing to offer? What can you let go of to create more? Sometimes we have to give up things that we love to create space for things that we may love more. Sometimes we may need to let go of old stories that served us well to create space for new opportunities and new dialogues. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, softly, gently release, relax into your body a little bit more. Let go of something you're holding on to physically, emotionally, mentally. Follow that with another big inhale, creating more space. And the exhale allows you to let go. So the space is for opportunity, the space is for compensation. When we give, we create space to receive. If we're already full of all of the stuff that we're holding on to, then there is no room to receive. So we want to allow the experiences to pass through us, to not attach to them, to become aware of them, to recognize them, to learn from them, to understand them, to mull over them for however long we need to. But when the time comes, all experiences, no matter how they make you feel, need to be released to create space for more experiences, more opportunities. So when you have space and you're open, that's when compensation returns. It's not a timeline. It's not this happened today, I'll get that back tomorrow. That's expectation. It is, I am doing this today because this is the next right action, because this makes sense to me. I am offering this as my gift, as my offering to the universe, to human nature, to the betterment of the world. And I know that someday, somehow, something will come back from this. But I don't need to know what. I do not need to attach. Do not need to attach myself to an expectation about what that might look like or feel like or sound like. So we live in this peaceful place of ebb and flow, of abundance and harmony. Nice deep inhale, fill your body with breath. On the exhale, softly, gently release. Nice deep inhale, fill your body with breath. And on the exhale, softly, gently release. So again, draw your mind's eye or your imagination to what it is that is your gift, your offering. What do you have to offer for the betterment of society, for the betterment of your community, for the betterment of your family, for the betterment of an experience that you're going through right now? Without expectation, without judgment. What can you release to make more space for the abundance to find you, for the success to find you, for the inner peace to find you, for the sense of fulfillment to find you, for the purpose to show up. It comes back to listening. It comes back to noticing what's most important to you. It comes back to self-awareness and spending time noticing what it is that feels like that next right action, that feels like it will connect you in the form of oneness with the greater purpose or the world at large. Nice deep inhale, fill the body with breath. And on the exhale, softly, gently release. Nice deep inhale fills the body with breath. The exhale softly, gently releases. So we don't have to know where it's coming from and we don't have to know how it's arriving. We just have to trust that it is. And we have to recognize that when it does, we are worthy. We are worthy. We have earned the right we deserve to have. The inhale fills the body with breath. It's your gift. It's your recognition. It's your awareness. And the exhale softly, gently releases and relaxes you into some of those ideas about what's important to you. Some of those ideas about what you're letting go of to create space. And some of those ideas about the gift that you would like to bestow upon others, whether it be financial in nature or time or energy or love or compassion. Compensation comes back when we learn to give freely without expectation. Nice deep inhale fills the body with breath. The exhale softly, gently releases, relaxes. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, stay with who you are, stay with what's important to you, stay with the genuine version of yourself. Listen to yourself. Nice deep inhale. Hear what it is that you know is right for you. Exhale, softly, gently release. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, relax into it. Imagine the world a more peaceful, more loving, more kind, more compassionate place because you offered something. Your time, your expertise, your knowledge, your physical brawn, whatever it is, you have it to offer. And when you offer it, you will be greatly rewarded by the universe. One little shift creates a shift for everyone. Don't worry about it being not enough. It's always enough. Whatever it is you have to contribute is more than enough. Goes back to the original law of oneness. We are all connected. We are all energy. We all work together. We are all pieces of the same experience. Nice deep inhale fills your body with breath. On the exhale, relax the muscles on your face, release your shoulders, soften your jaw, just drop it in. Imagine waking up in the morning and saying, what can I do today? What can I offer today? What am I giving today? Without expectation, without judgment, without the desire for something in return, but the knowing that what we do boomerangs back to us, comes back to us. The way, shape, or form of that, you might see it, you might notice it, you might recognize it, or it might just show up perpetually because you are perpetually putting out things and you are perpetually receiving things back. But if there's no expectations, then you don't have to attach it to your actions. You just continue your actions and you will continue to flourish and you will continue to soar and you will continue to grow and you will continue to feel the connection. That's bliss. To give and receive and feel bliss. The highest state of fulfillment. Nice deep inhale. Speaking of fulfillment, fill the body with breath, ideas, inspiration. And on the exhale, softly, gently release, relax. Let it all go. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. And may you continue on. And may you tap into those gifts and may you share whatever it is that feels right. Knowing that right action returns right action. Thank you.